Paulaner Ur Dunkel.
Life is too short to be drinking shitty beer.
Welcome to another edition of Bands, Bikes and Booze Reviews. The sun is over the yard arm, which means it's time for a beer. I've got a bottle of the Paulaner Brewery Ur Dunkel, which is one of their best, and I'm a big fan of dark beer, and I'm a big fan of this brewery as well. I didn't realise yesterday I've done a review of their Hefeweiss. I've reviewed it twice. There was already a video up there, so if you look on the channel now you'll see two reviews of the Paulaner Hefeweiss. I don't mind, it tastes great, so that's not a problem for me. Of course, Paulaner, one of the biggest breweries in Germany and quite popular over here. This is apparently one of their best sellers, and as I say, I really like dark beer, so I've got really high hopes for this. So let's stop gassing and let's see what's in this bottle. Right, this is a 500ml bottle. There is the label. Now, that is a blue label, and blue labels in Germany usually mean non-alcoholic. I made that mistake with the Erdinger. I bought that, didn't know, years ago, and yeah, ended up with a fucking non-alcoholic bottle of beer. I had a quick glance down and I saw that 0.5 and I thought, oh Christ, this isn't another non-alcoholic job. But it's not. Yes, that's just 0.5 litres or half a litre. The actual ABV is 5%. This is a genuine Münchener brewery, and it's a genuine Münchener beer. It's got the EU protected geographical status stamp on there. Everything is in German on here. I can make out the ingredients. They are Wasser, water, Gersten malt, which is malted barley, Hefe, which is yeast, and Hopfen, which obviously is hops. Unser Ur Dunkel wird wie eine Damsel mit 100%. Right, I'm going to try and attempt to translate this from German. Our Ur Dunkel is made with 100% Munich malt. Blah blah blah. It's saying there's no filtration on it, so it should be cloudy. There's a lot of malt character with hop, and basically it's a traditional beer. Anyway, there it is. You know what Paulaner do. Let's just get it open, get it down, my Gregory. Out of the bottle. There is the cap. I have got quite a collection of Paulaner caps now. One for the collection. What have we got on the nose? Oh yeah, smoky bacon. Them Munich malts. Do you know what? I made myself a bacon sarnie the other morning, and I had the bacon cap and the bacon packet, and I opened it, and it's smoked bacon. I just took a quick sniff of it, and it just reminded me of them Munich malts. I don't know what it is, whether it's the smokiness of it or what, but that's what I'm getting here. Lovely smoky Munich malts. Let's get in this. Let's get it into a glass and let's see what is going on with this beer. Of course, it's dark, hence the word dunkel. Quite lively carbonation on that. Nice head. I'm pouring it into a Tucher glass. which was liberated from a Witherspoons one drunken night in nearly over 10 years ago. That was, I think, now. Yeah, I was living in where was I? I can't even remember where I was living. Anyway, there it is in the glass. It is, of course, dark. Got 2-finger head on the nose. Oh, more of them lovely Munich malts, and it just fills your nostrils, and you just want to start drinking this already. So I am just gonna get this down me Gregory. Cheers. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that is really good. You've got a lot of caramel malt on that, and you really do get that smoky bacon Munich malt aftertaste, which is just so Moorish that you want to take another swig. That is really good. Really, really good. And there's some slight hop character in there as well. I am getting that. Some slight bitterness with that caramel. But there's, you know, on the back end, you get that lovely smoky caramel Munich malt. I'm sure this has been roasted slightly to make that look, that colour. You know, you're getting that cloudy, dark colour on there, and it just tastes so nice. Don't get confused, this isn't a wheat beer. I mean, I've poured it into a wheat beer glass, but this is a dark, unfiltered. Would that be top fermented? No, I think this is bottom fermented. I think this is, yeah, I think this is technically you could call that a lager because it's bottom fermented. It tastes so good, and I must say, even the dark Weiss beers, I do prefer them to the, you know, your average. Percy spotted a dog walking past. He'd shit himself if he could see that dog. Anyway, yeah, as I say, I do prefer the dark beer because you do get that lovely roasted caramel malt and the smokiness that comes with it as well. It's uniquely German. You don't see that anywhere else. Well, I've certainly not seen it. And this is what happens when you have a pug who thinks he's Arnold Schwarzenegger, when the reality is he's fucking Charles Hawtrey. Anyway, yeah, as I say, this is brilliant stuff. This is another winner from Paulaner, and this is a really, I don't know whether it's their bestseller, but they've done half shift a lot of this stuff, and I can see why. It's got them absolutely gorgeous Munich malts in there, but they've been roasted to give off a lovely smoky caramel flavour, which just goes all the way through that from the initial tasting to the aftertaste. Then you've got some slight hop bitterness on there as well. But yeah, it's an absolute winner for me. So what's the verdict on Paulaner Ur Dunkel? Well, again, anything with them Munich malts is a winner for me. They're my absolute favourite style and taste of malt because they're just so Moorish. You just cannot get I can't get enough of them. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. And again, as I say, the dark malt where it's been roasted slightly, you're getting a touch of caramel on that, and if the lager wasn't Moorish, then the caramel for me is even more Moorish, if you can understand that. But anyway, what would I give that out of 10? This is a 10 out of 10, and I love it that these past few weeks I've just been giving it beers 10 out of 10 because I've been quite choosy in what I pick because I have to buy online now. I can't. Well, I can get down to the supermarket sort of once a week, whereas before I could, stop off on the way up and work. I can't do that now. So all my stuff has to come from online. So I'm a bit more, particular about what I buy, and I seem to be getting it right quite a lot of the time. I mean, there's the obvious, bit of dodginess, and there's also the odd fucking alcoholic milk stout that you buy by mistake. But yeah, this one is a winner. This is 10 out of 10, and I recommend it. It's another winner from Paulaner. I don't think they do a bad one. I've not tasted it anyway. And all that remains for me to try now is their Oktoberfest beer, which should be out. Well, I don't know whether it's going to happen this year or not, but if they do an Oktoberfest beer, I'll be doing my best to get hold of it and reviewing it. I've had it before. Mate brought it over from Germany for me a couple of years ago, and it was amazing. But I didn't review it. I just drank it. I just gulped it down basically. But I'll definitely try and get it this year and review it. And as I always say, beer is working class champagne.